saved the rainforest. I had to offer Tracy Mother Tree my hair as an offering. Oh, she picked me up from the rainforest.
Tell her to...
Being lonely is so weird because I am quite lonely, but I have a lot of friends. I'm just not around them very often. So I've let painting take up my time. I painted this wall the other day, and now I'm going to paint my ceiling. But I don't know how the cool girls on TikTok do it because my back hurts after doing that for 1 second, and I'm trying to make it look like Tangled. So let's see how this goes. Sometimes I wonder when humans became so materialistic. You know what I mean? When did we start caring so much for like temporary things and objects? I don't know, like did Vikings decorate their ships, or was that like nothing? Or did they just decorate themselves? Like with their hide coverings and their funky rings and their animal antlers and stuff like that as like victories, little trophies. But like when did it become a thing of like decorating the place that you live in? I'm not sure. It is now 2 a.m., but I just got the brilliant idea because I have all this leftover paint. I'm gonna put it in a pill container. This is what it's like to be crafty, guys. Halfway through doing this, I realized how inefficient this is, and I'm really not saving that much paint because there wasn't even that much in the palette in the first place. But it's okay because now I'm wasting my time scraping this tiny amount of paint into this pill bottle that says bedtime on it. So that's fun. I hardly even customized these paints too. I really could have just tossed it. Like, who am I saving the paints for? How do you really stop it from drying though? Also, this water was not doing anything to fix this paintbrush because, oh, maybe it's because the water is disgusting and red and dirty. It didn't wash off anything in this poor cup. What was this cup even used for before? Nobody needs that. Anyways, sorry mom if you're watching because this is actually your paint and actually your pill container that you lent to me, so oopsies. Also, it's now 2:40 a.m. and I realized that I hardly even painted the ceiling, but it took me so long. Although I can say it's larger in real life.
That's what he said.
Okay guys, see you tomorrow. Or maybe not. Maybe I'll see you never again. Okay, bye. So, the fashion show didn't start for another 2 hours. I mean, no, 1 hour. And we got there pretty early, so we're gonna go get a little treat. Let's hope Kit's ID doesn't get stolen. No! No, I think it's okay. And I'm gonna put my hat on. I didn't even show you guys my outfit. Here's the outfit, okay? These pants are really big and really tight. Okay, the bottom is loose, but the waist is a 0-0, so it's like really hard to breathe. And when we get food, like I'm definitely not gonna be able to sit in this. Okay, we're going handicap parking. Okay.
Just for 1 second, guys.
Here's Kids Vibe. We're doing contrasting energy right now. Yeah. I did this jacket myself. I got it from Goodwill. I'm doing a little scarf tie moment. Okay, I got my necklaces here. My big old owl. This is from Urban Outfitters.
Side's cruciate is broken.
Does the embryo growing in someone's body, at what point does that gain a soul? And where does the soul come from? Is the life given into the heartbeat, or is there automatically life the moment that something starts growing? I'm just thinking about in general, like life. Cause like we are life and we create life, but do plants do that? Do plants be creating life with each other, or what's going on with that? Cause like that's not how that works. What is the birds and the bees though? What are the birds doing that has anything to do with the bees? They both fly around. Oh wow, the moon is so bright. It's daytime. Oh. How strange it is to be anything at all. I don't know if I can actually put this in the video because there's music in the background and it might copyright me. But I like to listen to music and I don't want to have to ask her to turn on some non-copyrighted music because that's gonna sound so goofy. Sometimes I think about like if what I'm wearing right now, or like if an apocalypse happens at any second, or not even an apocalypse, but like any like dystopian disastrous event that can just break out. Like, am I satisfied with what I'm wearing right now and that being my apocalypse outfit? Like, imagine that happening right now. Like some crazy, like, The Last of Us thing where it's like, there's a news report and then all of a sudden my neighbor is dead. And then I look down and I'm like, this is what I'm wearing? Like, in the apocalypse news, do they have time to change? Are they, like, thinking about that? Are they like, hey, this is not efficient for running around and I need to go quick, change into some jeans before, you know, the world ends? Because I feel like, unfortunately, in this day and age, a lot of people would be thinking about that. The moment something bad happens, it's like, what should I wear? One time I went to the ER and I changed. I wasn't gonna go in my pajamas. I put on sweatpants. Like, no difference. The Europeans are yelling right now. But in like France and Italy and stuff, they're always like, you Americans, you wear athletic clothes out to school. You wear pajamas to school. Oui. So what? You guys are just jealous. Yeah, you guys are just jealous. You're just like gaslighting. They're not jealous, bro. I wish I lived somewhere else. Back to the topic. That's not even a topic, but whatever. Back to what I was saying. What are you wearing right now? Like, would you be satisfied with that being your apocalypse outfit? Can you run in that? Girl, I don't even have socks on. The apocalypse, experiencing some disastrous dystopian event that like changes the world forever, and what you have on is Crocs. Oh, brother. I don't think sports mode is gonna save you anymore. But then again, if I could choose my outfit for something like that, I don't know what I would pick. Because it really depends on the situation. Like, is it some kind of weather thing? Like, is there gonna be like a massive flood? Is there gonna be like some crazy natural disasters, like a tornado, hurricane, tsunami, triple, double, quadruple event? Wow. Or is it something where it's like, I'm sucked out of my world and I'm suddenly in like Hunger Games? Or is it like zombie apocalypse? Many different options here. Except I think a universal thing really is jeans. Because nobody wants to wear shorts when something bad is happening. And not everybody owns like a nice pair of cargos with like a lot of pockets, but that would also be a great choice. And it's like, do you go for a t-shirt or do you go for like crazy layers or something efficient and breathable, like something athletic? I don't know. Me personally, in every situation like that, I would just immediately think I need to have every inch of my body covered. Like I would wear gloves, I would wear a mask, I gotta have big old boots on. Like, you can't scale a tree in boots. The best thing for scaling a tree is your bare feet. You know what I mean? At what point in the apocalypse dystopian genre do you resort to like animalistic human tendencies? And by that I don't mean like a cannibalism way, which I don't think that's a human tendency, but you know. When do you create that sort of like harmonious nature balance in the apocalypse? You know? Like, what if the apocalypse happens and you're just on your own island? Like, at what point do you start just living like the ancestors? Like, becoming fully adapted and like walking around barefoot? Or do you keep your human tendencies and like you're gonna carry your rifle around and you're gonna wear your heavy boots and you're gonna be hardened by the cold? You know what I mean? Like, which character route do you go by then? I don't know. What I do know is that I need a shelf because I got all my trinkets and I have nowhere to put them. Oh my gosh, also my bestie is on this like school trip right now and she's like in the middle of the woods and I'm like, girl, where are you? And I'm never gonna get a response because she doesn't have her phone. Guys, are you serious? Are you serious? And I don't even remember how long it is. I think it's like a week. I don't think I could last. No. And I don't think that is kind of crazy to say, but not really. Is that? I would need to be really close with the people I'm on that trip with. Then it could be extremely fun. And if I'm close with like the teachers and stuff, but like if I was in her position specifically, I would probably freak out. I think she's gonna have fun though. She brought her digital camera, so I'm excited to see that. Guys, you should go follow her on Instagram. I don't know if this is gonna be a voiceover or if I'm keeping this in of me talking right now. So maybe that sound effect didn't make any sense. I have a little gift for her, but I haven't seen her in a while, so I don't know when I'm gonna give it to her now. She's in the forest. She's in the forest, mate. Like, why are you in the forest? It's actually rubbish. Like, what are you doing? Also, I was gonna paint on my door and make it look like Jenks and like graffiti looking stuff, but then I got distracted. So now I have this paint palette sitting here with tin foil on it, and I think the paint has dried up. This big like trench coat here, but I don't think this would be good for the apocalypse because it makes so much noise. Like, listen to this. You can hear me coming with that. Also, this has this weird smell to it because it's thrifted, but it's 100% nylon, and so it kind of just smells like chemicals. And I've washed this thing 3 times. I've hand washed it, I've machine washed it, I've machine washed it again, I've hung it out to dry, I've dried it in a dryer. Nothing will get this smell out. And so it's like, first of all, everybody can smell me coming and everybody can hear me. You hear this, and then you smell chemicals. And what are you gonna do? You're gonna run? You should run. Because you don't want to be around for this trench coat. It's such a weird smell. It kind of smells like an old person. Mostly chemicals. Guys, what am I supposed to do with this? Do I just drench it in perfume or what? You put it in boiling water with some kind of detergent in it or something, some kind of like powder or something. Powder? Like from Arcane? This would be a pretty decent apocalypse outfit just for the look of it. It's not very efficient though, but it does have pockets and stuff. And it's obviously by the material water resistant. Sometimes I feel like a cartoon character because I kind of have a default outfit that I'm always wearing. I always wear these pants and I always wear this shirt under here. I always wear this as a sweatshirt. I swear I have a good amount of clothes. It's just this is my go-to, you know. Here's the trench coat though. Mysterious. Pop that color. I would definitely need to style it better. This is not very good. Also, you guys shouldn't get used to how I look right now because my family doesn't know, but I'm gonna cut all my hair off. I swear I'm not crazy. Look, it is, I think, 19 inches long right now, but there's layers, and so, you know, not all of it is that long, but the general length, it's pretty long. And for those of you who don't know, I used to always have short hair. Growing up, I always had short hair, and then in my like preteen years and like 5th grade years, I would always cut it like every year. I'm gonna lower myself to be a year height. I always cut it. Shortest I've ever had it, I'm not kidding, it was like right here. And it was like 10 or 11. It was really short. It was really bad. I looked like I was a Karen or something. But I'm cutting it really short again. not to my ear length, but just below my ears. Before it was like in the middle of my ear. That was the shortest I ever had it. But I'm gonna cut it to like here, like my jawline. I just want to be able to tuck it behind my ears and have it feel really nice. Cause I'm mostly doing it for the feeling, not really for the look. Cause I know the look isn't for everybody. But I don't care. It feels really nice to have short hair. It's the longest my hair has ever been right now. And I'm getting tired of it. Although I am very grateful for my hair. It goes really fast and it's really thick and it's a nice, you know. So I mean, that's part of the reason why I'm cutting it in the first place. Like, it's gonna grow back super quick anyways. So the only problem is it's hard to like find out how I would look with that. Cause the last time I had my hair super short, I still had like a baby face and I was like kind of chubby in my face. I used to have kind of chubby cheeks. But now I kind of got that.
Treat me like what is, don't get me dirty. Love.
You know, I've lost a bit of face fat. I can admit that. I definitely look different than when I did when I was 11. Definitely. Plus, I used to be really tan back then. Now, I don't go outside. What I want is for it to be like this. The only hair that I have is just like nice and like that. I don't know how to explain it. I just like it. I feel like a fairy, okay? Nobody quite knows it, but today is the last day. I will be walking around with this lovely hair. We're gonna make the most of it today. I'm gonna wear a ponytail, and I'm gonna wear my hair like a scarf, and I'm gonna do braids, and whip my hair around. I don't know. Roblox, I got a bone to pick with you because what do you mean there's a My Transactions page? No, there isn't. There isn't. And I don't care. You can't gaslight me. There is no transactions page, and you owe me 73 Robux. So I'm coming to the headquarters. You better watch out. And yes, I am talking extra loud because muahahaha is playing, and I don't want to get copyrighted. Sorry, Maya. Okay, you're nepotism, so it shouldn't be a problem to you. Okay, I know you've all been asking for the update. Like, get over it. I'm right here. Oh my god. I'm eating mangoes. Okay, I'm having a good time. Doing schoolwork. I don't know what the point of this vlog even was. There's really, my life is not that interesting. Okay, I got a haircut, and that's that. And I feel like a mom, like I'm gonna go reprimand my son. Jimmy, what are you doing? I told you not to go near the ocean. No iPad for a week. No, I swear. That's how I feel, bro. I'm channeling something in my brain. I'll see you later.
Hey,